Hey guys, it's Sharice. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a update on that skincare haul that I posted last month. So in that video, I showed you guys all this new skincare items, all these new skincare items that I recently purchased, and I told you I would come back in a month to tell you guys how it all worked out for me. Avery's right here, like messing around in my sample drawer, so if you hear like her, that's what's happening. So today I don't have on any makeup besides my brows, obviously, because I just wanted to show you guys like what's going on with my skin. I feel like it looks pretty decent. I do have like some dark marks over here to work on, which isn't new. Like on both sides of my face, where my face like naturally contours, I do have like, you know, a little dark line right there, and then I do typically get little dark marks. I don't really have any like blemishes though, and if I do get a blemish, it is usually like over here, like near my brows. But I feel like my skin looks pretty decent. Like, I feel like it looks pretty good. I feel like it looks like it feels smoother. It feels like smooth and stuff too. Okay, so first I'm going to talk to you guys about these Boscia masks. Obviously didn't use this one, but I used the Tsubaki one, which was the pink mask, and I felt like it dried out within 5 minutes, which is weird because you're supposed to have it on for 20 minutes. I put it on. First of all, it's not a paper mask like the Tony Moly ones. It's actually gel. So I put it on, hanging out, and the outer perimeter of the mask was already drying out. So I didn't really like that, especially for $8. Like, I want my mask to like last as long as it says it's gonna last. So I took it off after 20 minutes. I didn't feel like my face was like super hydrated or anything. So boo. The Korres Lip Butter I returned. If you watch my videos, you saw that in a few of my videos I was like trying it out, but it just wasn't what I thought it was. I wanted a lip product that was like thick and very hydrating. It is the winter time. My lips are drier than usual, and that just wasn't the product that I had in mind. And in multiple of my videos I mentioned the fact that it said butter, and like how in my mind butter means like thick and hydrating and all that. No, I just didn't feel like that particular product met my needs, so I had to go back. Next we have the, I don't know how to pronounce this brand once again, but the Pore Blackhead O2 Sparkling Soap. So here is the package for it with the brand name, and then here is the product. I'm sorry, it looks a little like, you know, soap residue. It smells like okay, and I use this multiple times. This thing lathers. So you wet it, you wet your hands or whatever, I'm telling you, you only need to like go maybe like 3 times, and it's like super sudsy. I tried this with my Clarisonic. Wouldn't really recommend it with the Clarisonic. I felt like the Clarisonic was like skipping over my skin a little bit. You know when you like wash dishes, and after you wash dishes how you like go like this, and it's like that's how like the Clarisonic was. So my skin was super clean, but I liked it better without the Clarisonic. I didn't try it with the Foreo. Totally forgot to try it with the Foreo. So would I purchase the full size? Probably not, just for the fact that I don't like bars of soap kind of creep me out a little bit. Even like body soap that's in a bar is kind of like Next we have the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Vital Greens Face Mist. I returned the hell out of that. I felt like for the amount of money, I think it was like $16 or $18, I didn't feel like it was a fine mist, which I told you guys in my skincare haul. It wasn't a fine mist. I felt like my face was actually greasy after using it, even if you guys know I spray the hell out of my face. But even if I just went like only 2 sprays, which is like rare for me, I still felt like my face was super greasy looking. And for me, on days that like I walk out the house and I only have my brows done, I like to spray something on my face to make my face like refreshed and look, you know, like beautiful, look like nice. I couldn't just spray my face with that and walk out the door. For me, that product was something that I would spray on my face, like let it hang out a little bit, and then do my makeup to like kind of cover how the oiliness looked. Just by itself, it just did not, it was not cute. Like it didn't, ooh, it was not cute. And then I felt like, excuse me, I felt like, another thing is I felt like it was emptying so fast. And my friend that also bought it the same day that I got it, she doesn't spray her face as much as I do, and even her little bottle was like it was disappearing. Wasn't appreciating that. Next is the Murad Skin Smoothing Polish. This is from the Pore Reform line, and I love this cleanser. Y'all, this cleanser for like those days that you're wearing makeup is amazing. So I would use this maybe 2 to 3 times a week, and I feel like it gets all the gunk out of my pores. You do not need a lot, I'm telling you. I'm so heavy-handed with product that I like always forget, of course, but you need maybe like the size of my pinky here. Like you don't need a lot at all, because you pour it or you squeeze it and then you put a little bit of water, and a little goes a long way. That's all I'm saying. Little goes a long way. I actually used this morning because I forgot to wash my face last night. If you're looking for something to like kind of smooth out your skin a little bit and get rid of the stuff in your pores, I would definitely suggest going to Sephora and like getting a sample of this. You might really like it. I don't feel like it dried out my skin either. Next is the Algenist Hydrating Essence Toner. I returned the hell out of that also. I felt like for the price, I think it was like $25, I could have just got like a regular old toner from like the drugstore. It didn't hydrate anything. Like it was not hydrating. Felt like it wasn't toning my face either. I would wash my face with whatever, use that toner, look at my cotton pad, and my cotton pad would be completely clean, which I know is lies. I'd go over my face again using this Murad toner, and there goes my cotton pad showing me the lies. So it just had to go back. I didn't feel like it was worth the money, and it wasn't full to begin with. If you remember my video, it wasn't even full. So next is the Caudalie. The duo was the Grapest Hydration Duo. It was like this little holiday set. Of course, I don't have a cat because I'm a child and I lose all things. But you guys already know that I love this grape water. It's amazing. It came with this little sample of the cream sherbet. The moisturizing sherbet. And I did try this because I couldn't find my moisturizer, and I hated this. Like, it smells, let me just squeeze it out. Can you hear it? It's really liquidy, and it's really liquidy. It sinks into the skin super fast. I didn't feel like it was like amazingly hydrating, and the smell was just, I personally cannot stand to have any sort of like moisturizer or facial oil or anything like that that smells like perfume, and that's exactly what this smells like to me. I'm not a perfume person, like, period. I rarely wear perfume, and I don't like perfume things on my face. And it smells like a freaking like grandma. Like the grandma that you don't really like, the grandma you really don't want to go visit. That's what this smells like. Not into it. Next we have the Murad Refreshing Cleanser. This is from the Age Reform line. I love this. It's not showing you how much I use since it was just laying down, but I love this. I will continue to purchase this. I love it, love it, love it. I use this. The only way I don't like this is if I use it with just my hands. For some reason, I just don't like how it is when I just use it with my hands, but I like it with the Clarisonic, and I also like it with the Foreo. It says that it thoroughly cleanses your skin of surface impurities and makeup without over drying, and I definitely agree with that. I feel like my face is not dry after I wash with this, so I would recommend this product, especially if you are the type of person that has an issue with washing your face and then your face feels super dry and tight. I feel like this might be the product for you, and it just smells so good. Like it smells so good. Oh, okay, and then we're on to the last items. Yay. So the last things were from the like Bright and something set. Big bubba of the set was this Murad Rapid Age Spots and Pigment Lightening Serum. Ooh. I do like the serum, as you can tell. I've definitely been using it, but a little does go a long way, so you don't need a lot. I do put it all over my face, especially concentrating on the areas right here, and then I also put it on my neck. The thing about this is you have to make sure that you have some sort of SPF, because if you put a like lightening product onto your face, your body, whatever, and then you just go outside, it's going to make that area worse. And I do remember a few times that I just like put this on and totally forgot SPF, walked outside. Don't do that. It'll definitely make your spots worse. My camera overheated. Anyway, the next thing in the set is this Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. This has SPF 30 in it, and I use this multiple times. I know some people use this without like makeup to smooth their pores and looks fine. I tried that maybe once or twice, and I felt like it looked okay, but I'm the type of person that touches my face a lot, and like just if I were to rub my face, it would kind of flake up a little bit, so I wouldn't suggest that. As a primer, it was nice also. I really felt like my skin looked smoother with this underneath my foundation, and it just has like a silicone type of texture, and I typically don't really like, oh my god, oh, this must be the brand new one, dang. I have another one of these. I typically don't like the consistency of silicone primers, but this one is really, I don't know, it's nice. It's nice and smooth. Now, would I pay $65 for the 1 ounce version of this? Absolutely not. Nope. Won't catch me doing it. Next, we have the Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisturizer, and I really do like this. I've been using this every day for the past month. Can you see? Yeah, I've been using this every day for the past month. This is very nice for like the daytime, but for nighttime, I typically like a thicker consistency for my moisturizer. I feel like something that's like, you know, more hydrating, and this is definitely not that. But for the day, when you are, you know, say you let your moisturizer sink in for like 15 to 20 minutes or so, and then you put makeup on, this is definitely that moisturizer for you. It sinks in very fast. It doesn't leave your skin greasy or anything, so it's nice for that. But if you want something that's even more hydrating, I would suggest the Clinique Dramatically Different lotion. Even if you have oily skin, get the lotion for night, and it's nice. And then you can get the gel one for the daytime, and it's nice also. So I wouldn't buy the full size of this for like $75. I think the 1.7 ounce one is $75, and the, I think it's like half a fluid ounce is $68. I wouldn't purchase that. I would just go back for the Clinique ones, which is most likely what I'm going to end up doing. Okay, last thing, we have the AHA/BHA Exfoliating Cleanser. I do not like this. I've used this 6 times, and 5 out of the 6 times after using this, I had little bumps all over my face. So my skin obviously does not like this. I've only tried it using my hands because it is exfoliating, so I'm not going to use this with a Clarisonic. I just feel like that's asking for trouble. And with the Foreo, you're not supposed to use things that have like little beads or anything, and I feel like this definitely has like little beads in it. I just don't like this. I don't know why it gives me little bumps. I don't like the smell, and then the product like oozes. Look at that. So I feel like for I feel like for this particular formula, they should have, I feel like they shouldn't have it in a squeeze tube. It should be in a like pump bottle or something, because the formula is just so runny that it gets all over the place. My friend has the full size, and I'm pretty sure she said that it's spilled like all over her bed. That would irritate me. This is not cheap cleanser. That would irritate my entire soul. And that's another thing. I felt like since the product is so liquidy, I wasn't even squeezing it. Just now when I was showing you guys how it runs out, I'm not squeezing it. I'm not squeezing it at all, and it just runs out. I felt like I was using so much product because it was just oozing. It was just oozing all over the place. Ooh. So hopefully they change their packaging and maybe do like a pump or something. I feel like that would be a better idea. All right guys, so that was my update on everything that I purchased. If I had to give you guys 3 things that I would absolutely recommend out of all of these items, I would say the Murad Rapid Age Spots and whatever Lightening. You guys know this. It's definitely worth the $60, I promise. It's definitely worth the $60. And then I would, more Murad. I would recommend both of these cleansers. I feel like everyone needs a good like exfoliating cleanser. Even if you don't wear makeup, everyone gets a little crusty. Everyone gets a little crusty. Everyone can use some exfoliation. And then this cleanser is just so, it's bae. I love this cleanser. Everything else is just, like I love this water. You guys know I love a good mist, but $15 for 2.5 fluid ounces. I don't feel like you have to do all of that. That's kind of like doing the most. I would definitely recommend, if you want a good mist but you don't want to spend that much money for that much product, I would recommend the Mario Badescu sprays, because they're only like $7. I can't remember how many ounces they are though. Okay, I just looked it up. So it's $7 for 4 ounces, or it is $12 for 8 ounces. That is definitely a better deal than $15 for 2.5 fluid ounces. So I would recommend that. All right, so that is everything that I have to say. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.